Yo, what's good my fellow Magic Knights? It is your boy DEADMANVINCE back with yet another JJK Phantom Parade video, and today we're going to be talking about level 97, when it's coming, and also just kind of what this means for the game in general. But before I get any deeper into this video, I do want to say the last few uploads were like pre-recorded, so the giveaway for the YouTube account has been over. Everybody has paid attention. Thank you guys for not spamming more comments and saying, oh, why am I not getting it? Yeah, the giveaway has been over. I actually made a post and tried to contact the winners, but they never hit me back. So, Jotina being Jotina, please hit me up for a YouTube account. JCCL5FF, hit me up for a YouTube account, and Gamer Free to Play 843, hit me up for the Gojo account. You three guys are the winner of the giveaway. Actually, again, I made a post. I guess nobody really saw that, but hit me up, join my Discord, and try to DM me or something like that, so we can go ahead and get you the information for the account. I promise I haven't played with them or anything. I didn't change my mind. I've just been waiting. Now that we've gotten that all taken care of, we can kind of get back to the main point of the video that we are talking about, and it's the fact that level 97 or grade 9 is coming, which means that chapter 10 of the story is going to be releasing. This is the exact same picture we got for the global version. Literally the grade 97 picture is exactly the same as well. And to give you guys perspective, grade 9 came out 51 days after the Japanese version of the game started, which is like that's more than 3 weeks. That's like 2 months. That's like 2 months and some change, right? No, because 3 weeks, a month is like 4 weeks at least, like 28 days at least, right? So around nearly the 2 month mark. They got level 97, grade 9, chapter 10, all that stuff. We are actually getting chapter 10, grade 9, level 97, whatever. We're getting all of that stuff 26 days after the game has been released, which means that the story chapter has come in half the time, literally. Like, some characters have come faster, but I wouldn't say it's been exactly half the time, but literally the chapters are coming in half the time. So like, they're coming 2 times as fast, which I don't think that necessarily means it's a bad thing. It might be that they're trying to push the story mode and maybe not the characters, but they have already switched up some of the characters, like orders. And this basically, we get SSR Sakirendos and SSR Kaito Yukis later on down the road, right? So that probably changes the release times for those characters specifically, but those characters aren't really that great, except for the new Kaito Yuki that came out with the new story chapter for the anniversary. And if they're going to be dropping story chapters faster, then they could possibly drop the Yuki that dropped right before the anniversary a little faster. And since he'll be in a different place, it might be a little more reasonable to summon for him. I personally am just trying to summon for him in general, considering the fact that in the anniversary you have Zone Yuji, Domain Gojo, and possibly a Sukuna unit for the third part. We don't know what it's going to be for the third part, but they like to drop little surprises for the third part and just kind of like not let you know about it until the day of. But right now I'm recording this on the 30th of November, so from this video right now, the level 97 update is going to come in 3 days, so definitely be ready for that. But do I think they're going to push all the other level caps like way faster? Because let's see, after January 11th, when we get chapter 97, which low-key, this may not seem like that big of a deal, but you can farm up your characters. This gives you more time to get characters up to grade level 97 before Hollow Purple Gojo comes out, if they're not gonna speed ramp the characters, right? Because I feel like the characters come about a week, anywhere from like 3 days to a week earlier. Like, that's like their kind of like range of doing stuff early, I think. But then, except for Fushiguro, of course, how he got thrown in before the YouTube banner, but they kind of just toppled a bunch of stuff all over the place, and it kind of just disoriented a lot of global players, I feel like. But at the end of the day, there were only a few characters that were really worth summoning for. Like, you didn't have to go balls deep on the first Yuji banner. I just did because I wanted a Yuji, but I'm not going for this Yuji here, even though this Yuji is probably better. I already have a physical kinda, because they're taijutsu and jujutsu and yuta. I have a physical kind of DPS for red already, so I'm not too worried about that. So I do have somebody that I can use with Toto and make them work. But like these pages here, I don't know if I would say a banner is worth it just for the page, because you know what changes your experience mostly in the game is characters, and there are a lot of pages that are just in the game off rip that are actually pretty good, that you don't necessarily, you know, you'll get over time from summoning regularly on the really good banners that are going to be coming out throughout the course of the year. And Hollow Purple Gojo here, he is he's probably the next character that you want to be shooting for. I'm gonna do an updated list on characters you should be summoning for. The list where I said, you know, do Yuta, get Toji, get Yuji, get, you know, that list, right? I'm gonna update that list, and I'm gonna add a character into it. I think so far just one character is getting added to that list. But I will be redoing those videos just to keep you guys updated on my thought process here. But yes, with level 97 coming sooner, you can grind up level 97 in grades on characters a lot earlier than you would have been, and then Gojo will come a little while afterwards, because in the JP version, Gojo came 18 days afterwards. Say worst comes to worst, Gojo comes, well no, Gojo literally can't drop until, he literally cannot drop until Yuta's gone. Because they gotta get rid of the Yuta banner first, or at least until Yuta's banner is on its last like few days or something. But they cannot just drop Gojo right now while Yuta's out. They cannot drop a non-limited character that actually is very hype while people are still summoning for a limited character. That's just too much, I feel. Because like at first we just got three. We got Yuji, we got Junpei, we got who is it? Fushiguro. Somebody said three banners in the first 2 weeks is still crazy. And I'm just like, it's not that crazy, because 2 of the banners were pretty ass. Like Yuji, you're not gonna be using Yuji deep into the game. Like I said, I just personally wanted Yuji. You're not gonna be using Junpei deep into the game. Shit, you're probably not using Junpei right now. Don't make an expansion for Fushiguro, you could be using him deep into the game, but he's literally gonna get added to ticket banners later on. So it's just like, with all this information in your mind, is 3 banners in the first 2 weeks of the game crazy, or are you just being crazy because you want to summon and you don't know how to control yourself whenever a banner is just plopped in your face? Think about it for a second. But I think that they're going to be pushing the story chapters a little bit faster. I think they'll move up all of the releases of Sakurindo and Kaito Yuki units, which again I am hoping for, specifically for the anniversary or right before anniversary Kaito, because I do want to get that character, but I do want to get all 3 of the anniversary characters, whoever the 3rd anniversary character is. But I think that all of those will be pushed up, and they are already moving some character releases around. And with Yuki and Rindo getting moved up, that would mean that releases will have to get moved around anyway, because they're going to take the slots for things that would have naturally been there. So some things can get pushed back, some things can get moved forward. Hopefully everything doesn't get moved forward, but I still don't think this is too bad, really. I just think that I think we need a clearer indicator. I think we need clearer indicators, because moving Fushiguro up was kind of grimy, but bringing grade out faster, not grimy at all. It's very good, because I'm gonna be real, I'm kind of to a point right now where I am sitting there like, damn, I wish I had something else to do. Like you remember I was talking about, I had all these characters that I wanted to get grade 8 just in preparation for grade 9. I literally had so many extra materials sitting around, I went ahead and just graded everything in my box. I think 3 characters aren't grade 8. I'll do more talking about that in like an account video or something like that. But I have nearly every character in the game grade 8 already, and I'm only missing Fushiguro, and then the SR Panda and Inumaki, which who cares? They'll get added to some pool some point later on, and if they don't, who cares? They're 2 shitty SSR, or 2 shitty SRs, it's okay. But literally, this just gives people something to work towards, and grade is also really good because it just kind of keeps characters relevant always, because they always get a stat boost. The stat boost is always one way to like help a character get relevance, and also it said specifically that we would be getting double drops on every Saturday and Sunday until the new year starts. But they gave us double drops starting yesterday on Friday, so I'm thinking like, is this supposed to be this? Like, are we just gonna be in a double drop state for a little while, and it's just gonna be, because it says this lasted till the 1st of January? Oh, okay, this came out in January, or the 13th of January, I'm sorry. The 13th of January? Okay, so yeah, it was just like a 2-day thing anyway. So honestly, we're gonna get a better double drop thing because ours started on Friday and it's gonna end on Sunday. So that's a 3-day thing. Plus, we're gonna get it back the next weekend, whatever. But Yuji is still probably gonna be after the Yuta banner. I don't see them dropping Yuji on top of Yuta right now. That, like, yes, people could be through their Yuta summons already. People could have pitied already, but if people are still doing summons for Yuta, then they're going to want to focus on the Yuta banner, and they're not going to want to be tempted by another banner in their face. So I think it would be very unwise for them to throw another banner into the mix. And then afterwards, it's just a banner for pages, easy skip. I don't even know if these pages are good or not, but guys, what makes your gameplay experience the most different, I will say, is a new character, not a new page. So be realistic. I don't think you should summon for just this, unless I'm wrong and these pages are the best thing since sliced bread. But honestly, that page during the anniversary seemed like it was actually pretty insane, and it's not even, it's crazy, but it's not like it changes the entire gameplay experience for you just from you putting it on the character. So you see what I'm saying? Like, even the extremely high top tier ones don't completely change your experience. Maybe Yaga's, because it helps your ultimate gauge boost, right? And non-standard and like-minded sisters. But those are probably like the only 3 out of how many pages? But yeah, guys, I don't think we have to worry about Gojo getting pushed too fast. I don't think Gojo's coming at half the time. I think Gojo's still going to be coming around the same range. He might come a week faster than what he came in the Japanese version. But even still, I don't think that bringing these chapters in these levels is a bad thing. It just gives more stats to more characters, gives us more things to work towards. And plus, whenever hype celebrations come out and they drop a new story chapter, it's like there's so many things. There's map events, there's story events, you know, there's characters you're trying to play with, all this stuff. You're trying to do all these crazy events, right? So you don't necessarily want to be stuck just doing story mode. So it's nice that we're getting the story mode out of the way and separating it from the celebrations that it was attached to, and just go ahead and getting the story mode in, so we can go ahead and get that out of the way, so we can go ahead and get on top of all of our cursed object collection and everything. I am personally a fan of them bringing the level caps earlier and faster, right? Not a fan of them bringing characters faster, because obviously I still want to save up in a reasonable manner, and I'm willing to spend money, but I don't want to spend too much money. But like, either way, level caps coming faster, very good. But that's going to be it for the video, guys. I just kind of wanted to say my piece about level 97 coming early. And remember, it is coming in 3 days from the time that I recorded this, possibly 2 days from the time that you're watching this, or possibly even 1 day from the time that you're watching this. But either way, we just need to be ready. We just need to be alert and understand now that grades and chapters and level caps are probably just going to be coming faster in general here. So like I said, I have a list of characters that I like to work on personally. Try to make yourself a list of characters that you feel like work the best for you, and try to make sure that you always have those characters ready to be pushed to the next level, because it seems the next level is going to be coming a lot more frequently on the global version than it was the Japanese version. Alright guys, that is it for your boy DEADMANVINCE. Hopefully this information was helpful to you, made you a little more insightful, burns the fire under you that you needed to start working on more characters. But that's gonna be it for your boy DEADMANVINCE. Y'all have a wonderful day. Hollow Purple.